Hello, this is Santana from Holiday Marine. Today I'm going to be going over this Trophy 23 Pilothouse. I'm going to be showing you this cockpit area and all the cool features that it has. First, I'm going to show you this seat that pulls right up, just like this. And there's actually two of them. There's one here and one right here also. And they go back down by just pushing on the back and going in just like that. Now, moving on up to this way, you got a rail that goes all the way across the boat, and then you have your fishing rod holders. You also have a radio in this area, speakers in this area. You got two speakers there and an LED light that shines on the whole cockpit. Now, moving on down to the bottom of the boat, you have two fish boxes and a really nice storage area. I'm going to show you these fish boxes first. So you pull up on the sides there. You do have a drain plug in the bottom and a lot of area in this fish box. Now, moving over to the middle of the boat here, you got some storage, and you have where your table sits. That table is right there, and it sits right on top of this. And you also have access to your bilge, which is nice. Now, moving on over this way, you do have your rod storage on this side where you can put a couple of rods. And then I'm going to show you one of the coolest features about the back of this boat. Moving up over here, you have your live well area and a cutting board. Now, like I said, this boat is equipped with a Mercury 225 horsepower. And this thing right here, this whole area will flip up so you can tilt your motor up all the way and go. That's one of the really coolest things about this. Now, we're going to be moving to the front of the boat and show you the windlass anchor and some other things. Alrighty, now follow me to the front of the boat. We're going to go over a couple cool things about it. This does have 3 doors. You have your back door and 2 side doors. You got one side door here, one side door over there. You have your holders for your bumpers here. You can just throw them on there. And then you have your windlass anchor up this way. Moving on to the top of the boat, you do have your spotlight light and rail system. That rail system will allow you to put kayak and water sports stuff up there also. Now let's move on to the middle of the boat. All right, now follow me to the inside of the boat. First, we have a step here that you can put down to get right into the boat, which is really nice. I really like that feature about this boat. Then you have a third seat for a third person. Goes up like that, goes right down very easily. And then moving on over this way, you've got a sink here, and then you have storage under. Moving on back a little bit further, we have our refrigerator, which is real. I really like that refrigerator. It's very nice. And then we do have our 2 captain's chairs. Both of them have bolsters, so you can put up and lean back and drive. This area, you've got your SIMRAD, you got a VHF radio, and all your gauges and everything here. Also, you've got your Fusion Bluetooth radio, where you have your speakers back this way and on the very back of the boat. Now, this area is just so nice, very open. I love this about this model. You can see 360 through the whole boat, which is really, really nice. And you got your curtains. Now, let's move on into the cabin of the boat. Alrighty, now we're going to move on to the cabin of the boat. It does have a head here, and then removable cushions that you can put back in when you're done with the head. If you want to sleep or whatever, you can put the cushions back, and then you can lay down in the boat. Now, if you're interested in this boat, you can come up to Holiday Marine in Leesburg, Florida. Ask for Santana. Like I said, we're located in Leesburg. We just got this boat in and unwrapped it. As you can tell, it's in beautiful condition. Thank you guys so much for your time. Have a great day.